Hey everybody, we are back. Thank you for tuning in, AMTV Live. Again, this is Tuesday, random day in August the 23rd, as we are counting down the days, not only to the election, which really is just a bullshit selection, but also the presidential debates. Now, I mentioned I'm going to go to some questions here on Facebook in a minute, so if you're tuning in on Facebook, or if you're watching on YouTube, we may even pull some questions from YouTube as well, so put your questions down. But you know, with these debates coming, which I think is going to be a bloodbath for Hillary Clinton, I want you to be wary of something, because this is something I've been hearing from my sources that I'm not going to reveal, and I think I've even mentioned this on several videos, the people that I talk to on the inside, and I've known about this for several months. Be prepared for Hillary Clinton's handlers and her political operatives to push for a sit-down debate. Again, this is coming from my sources. Maybe some of you haven't heard this before, but be very wary. The upcoming debates, Hillary Clinton's political operatives and handlers are going to push for a sit-down debate for a number of reasons. I think the first standout, this is a possibility. I'm not saying it's 100% going to happen, but this is what I'm hearing. I'm going to report the truth as I hear it from my inside sources. And there's a number of reasons why they would do this. First of all, her health. She can barely stand. During the debates, in the debates specifically with Bernie Sanders, for example, she took a longer than normal bathroom break. So we remember that. Again, just another fact, not a conspiracy theory. She's always sitting on stools. In fact, a popular meme and hashtag on Twitter, for example, has been Hillary Stools, hashtag Hillary's health, hashtag Hillary's illness. So the health, a major push for why I think they'd want them to sit down. Also, from a tactical, strategic standpoint, even if Hillary Clinton was 110% healthy, which I don't think she is based on the evidence, her political operatives would want to push for a sit-down debate because that would level the playing field. You see, Donald Trump is absolutely going to rip her freaking head off. He's going to tear out her jugular, put it on display for the world to see, and then he's going to inhale it. You know, he might put a little salt and pepper on it and put one of his fancy gold-plated knives and cut it in half first. But he is absolutely going to rip her a new asshole. She knows it, and her political operatives know it, because they cannot prepare for Donald Trump. They cannot prepare for a media maverick, somebody who's a little bit of a loose cannon. So they want to try to control the environment as much as possible, which is why I think, and again, this is not my opinion, I'm hearing this from sources on the inside, and I want you to be wary of it and cognizant of it. And I want to put this out to the general public now so that she can't accidentally have a fall or some kind of condition, or maybe, get sick or something prior to this, which would only play into her not being healthy, so I don't know why that would help her. But I don't want to see her campaign use some kind of excuse that they pull a rabbit out of a hat so that she can sit down during this debate. Again, Donald Trump, a much better debater. He will absolutely destroy her. I think it's one of the reasons why they're coordinating the debates, for example, during some heavy trafficked NFL games, because what her team doesn't want is people tuning in. Right? The more people that tune into these debates are only going to watch Donald J. Trump tear her a new one. And I also think they potentially push for a sit-down. Now, even if I was playing the other side, and let's say I was a political operative Hillary Clinton, I would actually be doing the same thing. That's why I think it's likely that we're going to see this push. We're going to see this put out in terms of a public narrative. Maybe you're hearing it first here. I don't know if anybody else has talked about this yet, but something I'm getting from my sources on the inside. These are trusted people. This is what I'm hearing from the quote-unquote insiders and the political operatives of Hillary Clinton's campaign. So I'm going to put that out there now, get it out into the public sphere, just like the issue of Hillary's health was forced ahead of time. I think that this is a major, major issue. So hopefully with your help in sharing this content around the world, we will force the hand once again to talk about this before it happens, because if this doesn't become a part of the public consciousness and narrative, it'll be very easy for CNN and the Clinton News Network to portray this as a legitimate reason why they've got to call for a sit-down interview. Mark my words, folks, she's going to push, and her operatives are going to push for a sit-down debate. Hopefully we can stop that. I'm not saying it's 100% certainty, but it's what I'm hearing from my inside sources. So put it out into the mainstream media narrative now in advance so they can't pull another rabbit out of their hat. We'll, of course, be rebroadcasting this episode, YouTube, Facebook, and if you haven't already, subscribe to us on demand at amtvmedia.com. I'm Christopher Green, hard-hitting it in your face. Click the link below to support us and support our sponsors. Peace.